Sorry to disturb your meditations. It's been a long session. Maybe you'd like to meditate longer? Okay. I'm impressed with your ability to sit for long periods. As I get older, I can't sit so long. And so it's good to see people like the two of you, Karen and Michael, can sit for a long time. Back when I was younger, I used to get a lot out of a long sit. And now I get what I can out of many short sits. How about you, Stu?
I just do it.
Right.
I don't think about it, I just do it.
Well, does that mean though that you sit for long periods of time or for really short periods?
Yeah, and sometimes it seems like it's, no time, it's a couple of hours and I don't time anything.
Mm-hmm.
Regularly, just, there it is. Sometimes you don't feel like doing it.
Right.
And then other times it's 2 hours and it felt like it was, feels really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But, regularly, very regularly. But, I feel I'm in a meditative state almost all the time.
Well, I think, I agree. I feel the same way, and from, many years of regular meditation practice, it seems to have saturated my life in such a way that
it's hard to not meditate,
right.
to tell you the truth.
Right.
I mean, I'd actually have to try not to, and I probably won't do that. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Right.
But it's very just. But I don't know. I don't analyze it much. I just do it. Sometimes you get to a place where it's extremely blissful. And years ago, I used to worry that, well, if I did that, would I want to come back? I don't worry. I don't worry about that stuff anymore.
Right.
You just do it.
Well, you're still pretty athletic too, aren't you? Playing tennis.
Yeah, a couple of days a week.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and that's meditation too.
I think so. I think it takes a lot of concentration and skill.
That's all I see.
Grace. Yeah.
When I sit on the cushion, that's all. Or most of the time I meditate lying down.
Right.
But tennis, just movement, and it feels like I'm in slow motion on the tennis court.
Right.
So that means it feels as if I have more time to do what it is I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And or at the grocery store. Well, I find myself writing a list and then forgetting to pick up part of it, or if I write a list, I remember everything. Now, who knows?
Right, sure. I do the same thing.
Yeah, well, why am I standing in front of the refrigerator with the door open? I don't know. But, there I am. Okay. Then if you go back to where you started, you say, oh, well, I diverted myself with this and this and this, and I need to do this. And, yeah.
I do the same thing. So how about you, Karen?
What's the question?
Well,
Right.
The session,
Good
I think,
question.
was pretty long. Probably, maybe, I don't know, a couple hours?
Just now?
Yeah.
Was it?
Our last session,
I have
was it
no
that long?
idea. Yeah.
I think it probably was. I don't
Time?
know. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Space-time dilation when meditating. Right.
I think I just was anticipating coming here and going as deep as I could. So this being sort of the first big entry, just
You mean into this retreat, our first long sit?
the first long sit of the retreat. Surprisingly fine.
Mhm. Well, you know what I noticed is when I first get together with some people in retreat, we have to do a little bit of talking up front, maybe to break the ice or whatever, you know. And we did some talking. We covered a lot of territory, and it's been a little more than 6 years, I think. Yeah,
Hasn't been that long. Wow.
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's been a long time since we sat together, and we have communicated email and a little bit of on the phone. I'm on Skype now, so we can Skype. Cool. So how about you, Michael?
Question was, how was I with the long?
Right, with the long
That was a long time ago.
That was, yeah. I guess for me, you know, this would have been my midday sit, and that's the one that can sometimes go longer. And I felt, you know, the group dynamic is very helpful for me to find myself, you know, coming into those waves of euphoria sooner. And so I kind of got to those really quickly, and I'm just sort of anticipating, having done retreat a few times, that tomorrow or the next day, you know, I'm really not going to want to come back.
All right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I agree with you. I think you know, early on there's some concern about, well, you know, am I going to come back from this bliss or not?
Yeah.
And then maybe it's just about getting older.
Yeah.
That who cares?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Whether I come back or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, it's so good.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm also feeling nostalgic for those 6 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this. It's just a good feeling.
Right, and maybe the aspiration that we'll be able to do it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Much more.
Yeah. I look forward to that. How about you, Craig? Well, I noticed that you were sitting quite some time by yourself, and that you know, I can see the value in solo sitting, and then the value also in sitting in a group. And what do you think? Is there some perspective that you'd like to share with us about group versus solo?
Well, there's definitely, in a group dynamic, there's definitely a certain